I'm gonna work on trying to adjust the seat a little bit more. It's kind of uncomfortable the way that it's situated right now, and my head kind of hits the cage, and it's just kind of hard to go really fast when you're not that comfortable. So I'm gonna try and work on that. It's kind of hard for them to try to position the seat that's comfortable for me with me not being here. So the goal is to get the seat comfortable, so that I can go out there, push myself on the track, and not be constrained in constantly thinking, oh, why is my head bashing against the cage when I'm going through corners and stuff. But I figured I'd show you a little bit about the car while I'm here. It's got this sawbelt seat that came with the car. It's a little bit older seat, but we can brace it so that it's still compliant for racing. We added my cool suit unit into it that's got the helmet blower. And the helmet blower is a lifesaver. There's some guys that act like the helmet blower isn't that important or it doesn't do that good of a job, but honestly, the helmet blower, the second I turn it off, my helmet feels like an oven. So it's nice to have. I've mentioned how simple and basic this car is. Let me get in here. And as you can see, so there's the VCI port with the OBD to be able to hook up the computer to it and kind of adjust things in the computer. We've got the fire suppression system that goes kind of all the way around the car so that I wouldn't catch on fire and the engine could be put out if the engine caught on fire. The car does have AC, so when you're sitting on grid you can have the AC going and air comes out of that, and it works. And then you just turn it off when you go on track. You've got a couple light switches, and then you've got your on-off switch, or your ignition switch, engine start. This is the main battery power. So that's pretty much it. It's quite simple and basic, and that's what I really like about the car. That way I don't have so much to worry about other than just driving. There are faster cars out there for sure, but this thing is a blast to drive. This is me without a helmet, and my head hits this. So sitting in here with a helmet on, I have to kind of sit sideways, and realistically, I've got this crotch belt, and I end up having to scooch down, and then the crotch belt has to kind of wrap around, and it is not comfortable. And so I've got to find a way. The seat is on sliders, so I can take the sliders out, lower the seat all the way down to the chassis, get it scooted over a little bit so that the center of my head's kind of there's like this triangle here of the cage. And so if my head can kind of fit in the center of this triangle, I'll have really all the room I need. And I can be a little bit closer to the steering wheel for that to happen, especially if my seat's kind of tilted back a teeny bit. It kind of extends the leg room. So if we can kind of mess with that and manage that, then I'll be able to drive this car faster and more consistently because I don't have all the other distractions going on. So wish me luck. I'll get it put together, start working on it, and hopefully we get this seat to fit properly.